I know a lot of actors, and, just look in their eyes. They try to be happy, but you can see that they're not.
It's Holy Week, the perfect time to talk about Chuck Norris's acceptance of Jesus Christ into his life before his death. This is a Tough Kid special edition, Jesus and Chuck.
And you see them out partying, trying to fill that void. I did it. I was partying myself to death, trying to fill that void that I had. And you see all the actors out there trying to fill that void by drugs, alcohol, all the things that are not going to cure that void that they have in them until they really find their faith. And in the actors I meet that have their faith, you can see the brightness in their eyes. And the ones that don't have it, you can see that darkness in their eyes. And so I just say, try it. Try your faith. Just try it out and see if it works for you. I know it will. It worked for me. And I know.
Just before his death, actor and martial artist Chuck Norris described a personal return to God after a period of drifting. He credited his mother for saving his soul during those dark Hollywood years.
Well, I was very fortunate that I had a mother who kept me very close to the Lord in my younger days, and she's still the apple of my eye next to my wife here. My mother still is a very special person in my life, and and unfortunately, in periods of my life, I did drift from the Lord. But the Lord never drifted from me. He stayed with me the whole time.
Amen.
And
to that.
yes.
Along with his mother, he credited his wife for bringing him back to God.
When I met my beautiful wife here, I was kind of living the Hollywood lifestyle, and I one morning I visited with her, and she went in there and she was reading the Bible. And I go, what are you doing? She says, I read the Bible every morning. I said, oh, really? She says, why don't you sit down here and read it with me? And that was the beginning of me coming back to the Lord.
We all have our demons in life that we have to fight, and I think Chuck Norris knew that. He knew that the enemy wasn't always inside the ring, but sometimes the enemy was inside of us. The older and more successful he got, the more humble he got. Many of Chuck's favorite quotes from the Bible were rooted in deep Christian humility. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. But he gives more grace, therefore it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Eerily enough, Chuck left us with this quote, real men do live for Jesus Christ. It's important to make your peace with Christ while the opportunity still exists. Life is so fragile that you never know when it's going to be over. When Chuck entered the kingdom of heaven, I'd like to think that the following people were there to greet him along with Jesus: Elvis, Bruce, Muhammad, and Steve, all famous and all fighters of their own demons. You will be missed, Tough Kid Chuck. Thanks for setting a great Christian example. Rest in peace, brother. You left behind a great legacy.